Welcome to day one of the madness. That's right, everybody. NaNoWriMo is here, which means that it's November, which means
how's it November already?
Yeah, it was November 2 minutes ago, wasn't it? I mean, that's frankly, it might as well have been for the amount of writing I've done this year.
Oh, we're gonna change that, huh?
Sorry?
We're gonna change that then. Right?
Sure.
Oh boy.
Yay, can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be rock on. But yeah, so as I say, welcome to the International Writers Fellowship. I'm Dan, and on this side is that side's Jen. I hope.
Yes, you got it.
That side's Gary, or that side's Jen, and that side's Gary.
We're interchangeable.
Yeah, that side's Jen, and that side's Gary. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't joined us yet, thank you for joining us in the future. We kind of got the times. Well, I say we. I got the times kind of wrong because I forgot that there's this little thing called the time change. You know, clocks going back and all that, and that the world doesn't do it at all the same time. So
apparently not.
No. Why would we make things simple? So yes. So it's 4 for you guys right now, is that?
Yep. Yeah, and it's okay. 8 for you.
It's 8. Well, it's 10 past. Yeah. So the plan normally is to start at 9 p.m. UK time and 4 p.m. US time.
Yes. But starting Sunday, because between now and then it's 4 p.m. It's 9 p.m. and 5 p.m. So we might do it 8 p.m. and 4. I don't. We'll do whatever we figure it out.
Yeah.
This week's a trial run.
Who needs organization? Hey. Ugh.
We try.
Now, heads up here and now, Gary, I don't know if you've spotted any of the eagle-eyed viewers here, but is wrapped up as if he's, just come out of some nuclear bunker, and quite frankly has the pallor of a man who's come out of a nuclear bunker, says the palest guy on the planet. So I don't know how long we have you for, good sir, but thank you very much indeed for making the effort for day one.
Yes,
it's much appreciated.
Good enough out of the party.
What am I doing? Sorry, I'm supposed to have had my drugs at this point in time as well, and I haven't taken them meds either. So I literally no, these aren't the strong ones. You couldn't handle me on the strong ones. 15 minutes ago, I was still with clients, so I'm still in so then, and how does that make you feel mode? Oh shite! I've just realised.
Oh boy.
I just realised these are tablets that froth, and I've just put them in a full cup, which means they'll be frothing. It's like Mentos in a bottle of Coke. It's just.
Oh no.
Shall we talk about No, let's do cards. We need all the inspiration that spirits and gods and
we do
our imaginations can give us. So back to more Kickstarters and more tarot cards.
Oh no.
I did a tally earlier today, as a matter of fact. I am currently waiting on 8 sets of dice.
You have a problem.
Thank you.
More than one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I bet they're cool dice.
Oh, they're awesome dice. One of them is a spinner. It's jade. You spin it. It's got your D6 and your D100 and your D20 all on one. But it also comes with a little belt pouch that you can actually. It's like a gun holster that you put your spinner in. It's.
Oh my.
Yeah. Why?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got those dice that you told me about. Those cheese ones. I just thought, you know what? Yeah, I know it's a scam. But what if it isn't?
I mean, everyone could use Swiss cheese dice.
Indeed, more than one, frankly. Yeah, but one of those 8 sets of dice is a batch of Halloween pumpkin dice, basically, and they come with a tarot deck inspired by a horror game. So it's like tarot and dice. They saw me coming.
Yeah.
Get. Anyway,
there was no escaping that.
There really was not. I managed to say no. I thought it was just for an RPG, and then I saw the tarot cards and I was like, okay.
You reeled him in.
Yeah, take my money. Come on, take it. What deck are we using today? Oh my Jesus. Whilst I turn, Jen, you do it, because I've now got to turn my camera off so I can lick my medication off, whatever the hell this is. So I'll be with you in a second. So you choose the deck and I'll be with you. Guys, I can't see how many people we have here, but if we have anybody here, get used to this. This is just how we roll. Madness, insanity, and ignorance, I think, is probably a good way of
Yes.
Sorry, so which deck are you using? Sorry, I forgot.
I don't know what it's called. My sister gave it to me.
Oh, it's that one, is it? Oh,
See, do I need to? Oh, I have a big glare. There we go. But my camera's not. Is it backwards?
I can't actually read it because it's a bit. Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
King of who?
King of Wands.
Wands. Okay.
All right. Well, I was just showing you. So let me.
Oh, I see. That wasn't actually
Let me shuffle it. Yeah.
So I'm just using this opportunity to open my mail. All right, therapy today is right. Misunderstood and misdiagnosed.
All right. I'm gonna pull a card. 2 of Cups.
2 of Cups.
What? What's the meaning? Are you looking it up?
No, sorry. Somebody on the chat has said, I've never seen a card called "My Sister Gave It to Me."
Well, there you go.
Prize for the best comment of the night already, and
oh my gosh! I guess I should find out what these are.
I think you can put that up on the screen, can't you? If you click that, Jen. I can't do it, but I think if you click it, you should be able to put it up on the screen. You just
the meaning.
No, the actual comment itself. If you click cents, 4 cents comments on the right hand side of your screen.
Oh, the chat.
Yeah, that should be
okay.
Yeah,
yes, I see it now. Okay.
Do you want me to read it for you, or do you want to?
Do you have it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always up. I'm always horny.
Oh man, fought for that one.
You did. Was it the 2 of Cups, you say?
Yes.
Okay, so if the Ace of Cups represents the flow of love from within, the 2 of Cups is the flow of love between 2 people. With this card, you are creating deep connections and partnerships based on shared values, compassion, and unconditional love. While these relationships are still in the early stages, they have the potential to grow and develop into something deeply fulfilling and rewarding in the long term. You have mutual respect and appreciation for one another, and together you reach higher planes of consciousness and understanding. When the 2 of Cups appears in a tarot reading, you may enter a new partnership, perhaps with a lover, friend, or business partner. You are both focused on creating a relationship that is mutually beneficial, one that will create a win-win situation for both parties. You see eye to eye and appreciate what each other can bring to the table.
Okay. Very interesting.
So good for starting out the first of
Yeah,
and
absolutely. I don't think we could have chosen for a better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think in terms of writing, we can interpret that as saying this is an auspicious moment, says the man who's just about to pop pills and take drugs. And for saying, sorry, I used to have a witty name, but someone from my husband's workplace found this Twitch.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just start. Why did we start? Oh no, we started doing that because I have a ridiculous number of tarot decks. Jen has plenty of tarot decks. Gary is going to start buying them now.
It's a fun icebreaker.
Yeah, and
absolutely. You don't need to if you two have all these.
That was cruel. That cut deep. I felt that.
It was hurtful.
Yeah.
I have to excuse myself.
Yeah, so we just started doing it, and it's just a good way to get us into the mood of actually talking, because especially to begin with, because 9 times out of 10 there's nobody here watching us when we start, so it gives us something to talk about.
Yes.
So NaNoWriMo, then, how are we all feeling about this? Because I hadn't realized, because I've been visiting the forums for, I mean, literally decades now, it must be.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't realized it had been going on quite as long as it has. Because, I mean, apparently, was it 99 it started? Which is just...
Wow.
How are we talking about things that are a quarter of a century old that you and I have been doing?
Mm-hmm.
It was just like 3 years ago, I swear.
I'm sure. Because the thing I love about you guys already have a partnership. It can only mean a partnership with a third party.
Possibly.
From 2:30 to 3. Okay.
Oh wow.
Blimey. Yeah, you see, I just, yeah. Writing Twitch, just, yeah. Jen's in charge of Twitch. I don't do Twitch. Twitch is scary to me. Hi, YS. Lovely to have you with us.
Hi, YS.
Gary, that was beneath even you. Come on, Jesus, you can do better than that.
I just got that.
Yeah, just that. What, you've seen the Pink Panther, haven't you?
Yes.
Kill, closer. Ow. Gotta stop doing it. Jesus, how did you do that for so long? Christ, I was only doing it for a few seconds. It killed me already.
Clearly, you need to practice more.
Sorry?
Clearly, you need to practice more.
Yeah, I just gotta go around killing Cluso a bit more. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Hi, YS. Thanks. 2 years ago, I ripped my piece of. Congratulations. 4,000 words is not to be sneezed at.
Wow.
And is that the story you're going to be working on this November? And how about you, YS? Like I say, we're just trying to get ourselves started. So happy November. Happy Nano.
Yes.
I don't feel much about me. Well, on the contrary, I think if you were to get involved in the forums, the forums I find of NaNoWriMo are just really uplifting. I don't know if anybody else here visits the forums of NaNoWriMo, but it gives me much the same feeling as Runboard did back in the day when we first met. You know, just a bunch of people who love what they're doing, talking about what they love doing. Yeah, that's what
backseat gaming.
Yeah.
I say. If you, sorry, mate.
That's an option.
It is, yeah. One of my clients earlier said to me, "Yeah, it's so much more fun watching other people do the work." Oh my goodness me! You're currently streaming right now, and you came. Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you what. How about I drink some of my drugs, which I keep promising to drink, and then I'll put the cup down. And
Oh, I didn't realize I could show these up on the screen. That's kind of cool.
no, that's why I was saying just click the things.
Do you have to click each comment as
Yeah,
it comes in?
just click. Yeah, click
Okay.
each one individually, and then it'll come up. So Twitch, and then pray that I've got the mic muted so that I can. Yep, there we go. So you are YS. Well, I'm on the page. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No, I see. I nearly clicked unfollow. There's a heart there, and you think, okay, click the heart. No, that means unfollow. Don't click.
Oh no.
Okay. React. Is that? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do Twitch. I let other people do Twitch. To edit middleman, I'm not entirely sure.
I think you might be middleman.
Oh, I'm middleman, am I? It's been a long day. It's been an extremely long day.
Hello, Twitch poacher.
I feel understood. I feel heard. I feel amongst my people. Well, assuming that I am middleman, yeah, no, don't worry. But there's a heart underneath something. In this day and age, if you see a heart, click the heart. Come on. And it's like, no, that means don't like them anymore.
Don't do it.
Well, how is clicking the heart mean that you don't like somebody?
I know.
Now, The Man in the Middle is a great song. Bee Gees, awesome song. Morris sang it. He was the main singer on that one, rather than Barry. Great song. Listen to it. You know, I would play it, but Twitch thinks that Boccherini is copyrighted, so there's no hope for Bee Gees. Man in the Middle. Yes, I edit. I also write. What else do I do? Design games.
Play games.
I illustrate. What?
Play games.
Role-playing games.
When I have time. But yes, what am I? What am I doing? I don't need edit wise. No, I'm trying to get myself into the swing of actually being productive again, because it's been a while since I've written any any fiction. I've been stuck in the non-fiction world, especially with 3 streamers each individually poachable. So you want us to be okay? They're just trying to drag us in different directions, aren't they? They're trying to,
right?
This is day 1, and they're trying to split us up. Come on, this is feel the love. So yeah, for me, it's most right here and now. I'm focusing mostly on the trying to actually shove it out, squeeze it out of the toothpaste. Yes, Twitch indeed will indeed let me be right up.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, how about you two? How you find? What are your plans for Nano, and what are your memories of Nano? Because I'd say for me, it's just a lovely communal thing. It's just nice to see people excited about writing. It makes me feel young again.
Mm-hmm.
It always reminds me to start fresh. I've got this goal to actually finish the Nano goal of 50,000 words, but
For
never.
this year?
I mean, I have the goal every year, but
Yeah.
This year I think I'm going to try and shoot for a finished story.
I was going to say, given your current circumstances, can I suggest against it? Just between you and me, I think it might be a poor decision for health, family, and life generally.
Vanity.
I think my main goal, I think, is just going to be write every day,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's just 100 words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's sensible, especially for people like yourself. I mean, you've been out of the writing game for a little while because of unknown occurrences. Can't think what's happened in your household lately.
Lack of sleep does that.
Yeah.
Can't think.
So yeah, it's all a case of setting small, reasonable goals, isn't it? And
I pulled up some notes for a story that I haven't written yet. For Anthology Mark II.
What, the coast or?
No, a different one. More of a Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean kind of flavor.
Nice.
Why would you tease us with that? Why would you tease
Evil?
Yeah, quite. Oh, what's that one?
Art kicks me in the mental health is not meant to be.
All I can do is just it's from their goal. Hey, you know what? 4 cent. I mean, hey, that's a great name anyway. I don't know why you just don't change it. Sorry, Dan, Jen, Gary. Just for Middle City and Right City. Have we not got our names up?
I thought we did.
No.
Maybe we don't.
Re-click the comment. That should take the comment down. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, okay, that's all right. Just I know what I'm doing. I'm just yeah. Oh, yeah. It is rough. Like I say, being a therapist, I've literally spent all my week, but all the past day, going, and how does that make you feel? And doing anything that kicks you in the backside, you know, it's hard. It just drags you down. Do you? I mean, without letting me go into full-on therapist mode, because it's the end of the day. I kind of want to get out of that, frankly. But
clock out.
Yeah, does writing help you in any way? Leftmost human, the right side. You can come again. Can I just say that you please pull up a chair. You're welcome. You know. In fact, send us an email. You can join the stream. Jesus.
Yeah.
In fact, tell you what. Yes. How about you come here? You do this, and I'm just going to go to bed if that's all right.
Oh boy.
I was going to say something deep and meaningful. What was it? Yeah, but so does writing help you in any way? Does it help in short bursts? Does it help you feel better, or is it just you get started and it's I can't do this. Let's go and kill something. Because that's usually how I start writing. And Jen, how about yourself? So Gary has just dangled that in front of us like a bit like a deck of tarot cards with dice.
Yes.
Well, how about yourself? What are your nano memories / intentions?
I've done it a few times. I haven't ever been able to complete the whole month because once I get behind, then you've got to do because it's like 1,067 words a day or something. So once you get behind, it just starts adding up, and then it's impossible to catch up.
Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully this year, I don't have any plans, but I want to work on my anthology story, and then I do have a time travel story that I haven't written that I would like to maybe.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Yes. So.
I thought. I'm sorry. We've known each other for 20 years, the three of us. I thought I mean, if I called anybody friends, I kind of thought it might be you, but one of you is telling me that you've got plans for an Indiana Jones pirate story. I'm on a panel tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the morning about Indiana Jones, and I'm learning about that now, and I'm learning about time travel now. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Guys,
I know.
where's the trust?
Well, it's there. I just wanted to keep it on the back burner. I don't want it to fizzle out before, because you know how you announce things and then it just fizzles out.
No.
It's
No.
all
No.
the expressions are worth waiting as well. So
Thank you. And now we have the internet to record it for the rest of time.
Yes.
It is. Oh, sorry, I hadn't spotted that one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is.
Mm.
And I think your next one says too self-critical. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Nano will burn. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
it should be a tool for good, not a self-flagellation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's. If Forcent doesn't object to us using this as such a Kickstarter for conversation, what is our opinion on writing advice and? Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm getting too old for this. Sitting down and talking.
That's your job.
I know. Tell me about it. Why do you think I need the drugs? Codeine. Overdose. Nobody will notice. Because we know that my general approach to writing advice is, yeah, but shut up. If I see something I like the sound of, I'll pay attention. But as soon as anybody tells me that I quote unquote should write something one way, it's certain, like Stephen King. Oh, you've got to write without a plan. You've got to write a certain. It's like, mate, you're not the boss of me. Who do you think you are? Some famous writer or something? But see, Jen and I first bonded over Bernard Cornwell, and his was some of the writer's advice that really hit me. Find your flow. Yeah, absolutely. Why yes? I mean, trust yourself. Also, I think it's just a case of developing your voice and just giving yourself permission to talk it. I mean, we can talk about that a bit more with you, Jen. And it's like, because you found your voice, and then it was like, oh my god,
Yes.
But Cornwall said, I'm paraphrasing, but basically that he doesn't believe in writer's block. He believes that every kind of problem people have with their writing is down to confidence. And it doesn't matter how good your writing is, if you tell yourself it's rubbish, you're gonna get yourself down because you think it's rubbish. And what his way around it was, because he was writing the first of the Sharp novels at the time, and so what he did was he loved the Hornblower novels. So what he did was he typed out a few pages from a Hornblower novel, but changing Hornblower to Sharp to his characters' names, and then dumped it in a drawer for a few days, forgot about it, then picked it up and read through that as if he was reading through his own manuscript. And to his delight, he was just as critical of that manuscript as he was of his own writing. So he was like, oh, cool. So which I mean, I never actually tried that as an exercise.
But just the idea that it's all down to confidence, I think that that has a big. So, for example, the past few weeks, I've been trying to. Well, I was trying to get that scene written for that romance story that I'm trying, and I was banging my head against over and over again. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing complex about the situation. It's just every time I tried it, I thought it was rubbish, and so I deleted it. Then tried it again, thought it was rubbish. Repeat ad infinitum for about a year, and yeah, as soon as I go, oh, do you know what? I can't be asked with this anymore. It's just done. All of a sudden, it gets done, and I'm moving on. And now I'm thinking, should I kill somebody first, or should I get should I get jiggy with it? What? See, now who's making faces, Gary? You live for my faces. I live for the disappointment.
Well, we have different triggers.
Yeah, Indiana Jones time travel. Jiggy with it. Okay, that's. That is actually a really good shout. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing all the talking here as usual, guys, because as usual, you two just kind of sit in the background and go, oh, no, Dan, you do it. So how about somebody else answer the question?
Painters have been underselling their works forever as equivalents as writers dropping their work because it doesn't measure up. Very true.
Wow, blow me away with the eloquence. I mean, Gary's dying there, so you kind of like fair play, but or I'm not sure if he is. I think that could just be that just seems like no, I can't turn my microphone off because my on because
gasping for air.
Yeah.
Well, for me, like I feel like I'm a perfectionist, so it is. I can understand that because you do get caught up in being self-critical and you want it to be perfect. So, yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
We were having a conversation with a friend of mine about artists. Yeah, I know, shocking. About artists and validation. And their question was, can it truly be art if the intent of the person creating it was to receive validation? And rather than what I think is the hokey art for art's sake kind of thing that we always hear about. And I was like, no, just because someone does something for validation does not negate the talent, the inspiration, and all the other stuff that goes into creating art, literature, what have you. And honestly, who in this world does not do what they do for some sort of validation? Whether it's the masses, whether it's for themselves, whether it's their children, their wife, their husband, their dog.
I gave up trying to get my wife's validation years ago.
But validation, the search for validation does not negate the art.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm seeing it thinking, how on earth was that even an issue? I mean, what?
A lot of writers and artists get kind of snooty and hoity-toity about things.
No, I find that so hard to believe.
I know.
Really?
But it's important for us to realize, especially this time of year when we're struck with this deadline of 1 month to do 50,000 words, that no.
Yeah.
We're all human. We all have different motivations. We all can create. And we don't have to hit ourselves over the head with any external expectations.
Yeah. Search even the highest of praises can be used as a sharp knife to stick one's.
Yeah, because sometimes you're like, oh wow, I'll never be able to recreate that again.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loved that. Well, how am I going to follow that up?
Well, and
Yeah.
how many times have great debut authors taken decades to write the next novel because they just couldn't?
Yeah.
I mean,
This is thinking about
Patrick Rothfuss, I'm thinking
that's
of.
the one I was thinking of too.
Just, I mean, okay, he wrote 2, but now he's like, yeah, I know that it's a trilogy, but I can't write the end of it because work is crap. I mean, but the thing that Rothfuss can't seem to kind of get his head around the idea is that people will love it regardless.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
Yeah.
one of my favorite series. I go on the record regularly about its flaws, but I still love it. It has a lot of flaws and parts that I'm like, yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
But by and large, I still love it.
And I'll never get around to reading it because it never ends. It just goes on and on. And I just look, I've got stuff to read already. I can't read a book that's Jesus. I mean, seriously. I mean, together there must be at least that. We can be such dicks to each other, can't we? That's the. Yeah. I mean, my take on that is that there's always people who just kind of want to be in charge. You know, your art, yes, can be valid as long as it's my kind of art. You know, your fantasy. No, that's not writing. It's not literature. No. You know, and likewise because for anybody watching, we are between us predominantly fantasy authors, but also romance and history and etc. But but even among fantasy, sword and sorcery isn't fantasy. It's like,
Like I have a bias against Conan, but I've actually heard from people that the Conan stuff is lovely. I probably will never read it.
We're not going to have this argument again. Look, if you don't like Conan, just get lost. Seriously. Look, this book is a lethal weapon, okay? You don't need to be Conan to...
Good thing we're separated by an ocean here.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Sorry, I just wanted an excuse to get down my really big, shiny book. And take half an hour to put it back. Oh! Blocked. So I bet there's some. That is not. I confess, I'm not sure which part. I think I can imagine what you typed, and they got changed. I suspect. But I best not say it because we might get silenced or what. I don't know how Twitch works, but yes, I think I can. I get you. Okay, so that's my take on it. How about you two on again? So another attempt to get you two to try and give more writing advice, opinion. See, Gary, you've got an ally.
What you mean? Do you
It's
mean?
hard to laugh. It's bad.
No, that's fine. The thing I like about Conan, and it's simply because most of them are short stories, which because I'm dyslexic, and so reading and writing take bleeding ever, and so Conan short stories great. Also, they're short stories which pretty much always devolve into people getting stabbed.
Yeah.
That's just me happy.
The funny thing is, my favorite author wrote Conan before he wrote my favorite
He
series.
did, didn't he? Yes, he
So-
did. Well, you don't have to be coy, you know. You can say Robert Jordan. Um,
That word would be frowned upon as the most all man thing you guys have done so far in this stream.
sorry, I read that. And it's like, come on, that English is right in my head. Jesus, what? I didn't realize I was that tired. We didn't frown upon it. Just don't blame us for the internet.
I know.
I blame Dan for the internet.
No, most people do, frankly. Oh my. Sorry. This is going to be an old man rant. So just listen. Back in my day, anybody here remember Rugrats? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on Facebook, and there's this thing that I'm signed, this page that some cinema quotes or something like that, and every now and again they just take screenshots of a film or a series and just types up what was said. And one of them was a Rugrats, where Angelica, who was the bully kid in the program, was upset about something. Now, I voiced empathy for Angelica because I remember that episode. I felt bad for her even back then. Oh my God, lesson learned. Never empathize with a 30-year-old cartoon character. The vitriol that came out. Yes, but she deserved it. Yeah, she was always doing this. I was like, what? She's made of paper, mate. Just. Oh. So yeah, so there you go. That's it. That's... Now who's an old man? Yeah,
I mean,
middleman, yeah. But yeah, so that's my old man rant. So again, attempt 3, writing advice. Gary, Jen, cough, cough, cough. Yes, we know that. Cough, cough, cough.
Well, I feel like that if you want to write, then write what you want about, but don't worry. Basically, don't write for other people, because if you do that, you're going to fall down a rabbit hole where you're trying to make it either politically correct, or you don't want to hurt someone's feelings or hurt a certain group. You just need to write what you're passionate about and not worry about it.
you can always make it politically correct later if you want. But
Yeah.
I just want the internet to know this moment. We just got an entire sentence out of Jan's mouth. Just, is that angels crying? Yeah. And Gary, how about yourself? So yeah.
Thank you, YS.
Honestly, the times I've had the most success with writing have been when I've set time, set a steady schedule, pushed everyone away, closed doors, and just sat down and did it. Because I am very good at finding excuses not to write. I know Dan is just like shocked to hear this. The best thing to do is just force yourself to do it. Find someone that can hold you accountable. It helps.
Yeah. Gary works well under pressure.
My best writing is 30 minutes before a deadline. Always has been.
Wow.
But the problem is the person of this, the individual in this group who sets the deadlines hates setting deadlines because he feels overbearing and naggy. And
But you're so good at it.
I well played. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Everyone's process is different. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wait for it to be natural, it will never happen.
Yeah, so I'm more kind of pressure helps with certain projects, but not with others. It's really weird. Sometimes if I have a deadline looming, it's like, great, okay, this is all of a sudden I'm rolling. Sometimes like, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. You take your deadline and do something with it, but I ain't working to it.
Mm-hmm. Associates writing intelligent.
Yeah, I think 4 cent is absolutely correct.
People in the middle are probably fine with good grades.
Yeah, but then you get people like me coming along and intelligence. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That was well, that was something that again 20 odd years ago. It's nice to see that the world has progressed in 2 decades, because one of the first major conversations that Gary and I had,
George R. Martin.
George R. Martin,
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
just saying, look, I'm sure this guy's books are great. I can't get past the sex. It's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not just too much, it's just too weird. It's either it's not just people having sex, it's brothers and sisters, it's gang rape, it's incest, it's child molestation. It's no, get away from me.
And it's not just that it's happening, it's described in detail.
Yeah, and there's a market for that. 50 Shades has taught us that.
There's a market for that, but that doesn't make it good writing.
No, absolutely. And but it's like with cinema, as soon as anybody does one thing that works, it gets thrown into absolutely everything else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a thing over in the US, or is it just a UK thing? There's a Bad Sex in Fiction award.
Never heard of it.
No, it's hilarious. Basically, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. Somebody there is an award every year for just the worst sex in writing, and some really prominent authors have won it. And you read it, and it is dire. It is just, I mean, it's beyond purple prose. It is kind of ultraviolet. It's just, yeah. I mean, when I say, I mean, so there's Sebastian Faulks. He's one of them. He's written James Bond. He's won awards. He's Times best-selling, all that blah blah blah. I mean, I've got the book that the sex scenes in on my shelf. Haven't read the book simply because I know that scene's in it. He wrote Charlotte Gray, if anybody. That's the book. That was the book that he won the award for, Charlotte Gray, which was a woman about a woman who during the Second World War fell in love with a soldier, and then she got herself parachuted into France to go and rescue him, I think it was.
Oh wow.
But it had Kate Blanchett in it in the film. So, but yeah, dreadful sex scene. So therefore, I can't read the book.
Shares basically the different pressures you experience in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Jen, what are your thoughts on that?
No, I agree. I think we fall into the stereotypical, male, female, but like she said, I agree. Men can be emotional too. They just are forced to hide it more. Anger's emotion, that feelings get hurt even if suppressed. Yes.
Okay, right. Seriously, you need to come on now. You are just... I spend so much of my time saying, go on, get angry, do it. Why? Just sitting there. So, like, okay, right, you're telling me all this. I'm steaming here. I want to punch something. Why are you smiling? It's like, oh, I never get angry. Oh. Okay. Sounds like a challenge. It's really weird. People come to me and they get angry, and I'm going, yeah, go on, do it, go on. And because anger, without anger, the human race would have died out.
It's too easy though.
There's a difference between anger and aggression. See you in a sec when you come back.
All right.
But yeah, just people. Oh. So yes, it's nice to know that we're not having the same conversations now as we had 20 years ago. It's great. I feel the world has moved forward. So go on then. What are plans for Nano? So Gary, you mentioned your Indiana Jones pirate story. Is that what you're going to be doing, or are you going to be working on other projects and this is just something that you thought you'd reveal, or is that your project for this month?
I think that's my project for the month, in addition to the editing that I need to do.
I would encourage one or the other at this stage. I think if we're doing Nano as an event, focusing on your story would be perfectly admirable. But no, don't let me tell you what way or the other. But just don't. What I'm saying is, don't feel, because as soon as you said, "Oh, I want to do that," it was like, "Oh yeah, no, but I'm going to edit the other story." Honest, yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't care if you don't want to edit the bloody story. Don't edit the story. You know what I mean? This is why nagging. See, you need me to nag you, and then I feel bad for nagging you. And whilst you die, Jen, how about you? What are you going to write?
I don't know yet. Maybe I'll work on my time travel story.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to write my story for me after I die.
Fair play.
Okay.
Just send us the notes. I'll be your Brandon Sanderson. Don't worry. Oh mate, what is it? Bronchitis? Did you say? How? Or was it the party? It was the Halloween party, wasn't it?
Could have been.
That's what you get for dressing up as a man who goes around without any clothes on. Hey, I'm not wrong. Oh no, he wears a crown, doesn't he? I suppose technically, yeah.
And you had to try it.
Yeah, because I call my sword clothing all the time.
It's a weird name.
I just get a knife out of the kitchen and just go out fully and think, no, look, I'm fully clothed. I'm great.
Wow.
What? Okay, so do we want to talk about projects and what we're going to do, or is that something we'd rather keep to ourselves and just
We can
reveal
talk.
as time goes by? Do any of these things need workshopping, or is it just a case of?
Well, how many words is it a day? Is it?
Oh, I am not even
more than that?
attempting that. It's something like 1,660, as I recall.
Oh, it's 1,000. Yeah, 600. I said 1,060.
Yeah, no, it's
Way off.
It's 50K, so 50K over 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yes.
And I've done that kind of word count for a couple of days in a row, but not for 30 days in a row.
Yeah.
I think I did a 3,000 word day once,
Oh wow.
but you got to sustain that kind of energy, and you need people to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Hard to do when you have small humans living in the same house.
Hard to do when you haven't got small humans living in the house. Okay, so how long are these? You've thrown me. I say, look, I can't be doing with having my thought interrupted at this time of night. I'm tired. Look at me. You can see my brain collapsing in on itself already.
No. Don't collapse.
I've genuinely forgotten what it was I was saying. So that was it. Are we going to tell each other about what we're working on?
I thought we already did. Or
no, as I said, no, you've just haven't enough.
You haven't talked about what you're going to write.
Yeah.
That's a good point because I hadn't actually thought of it. Well, because the thing is now, because I was just going to carry on doing what I was doing, but you're both starting new projects just for this month. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should do something new. Because I was just going to do what I have been doing for the past few months, weeks, however long we've been doing it. Just write what the story I'm working on and write scripts and newsletters. But if we're writing something specifically for Nano, then I ought to. I'll tell you what. How about you two? You tell us a bit more about. I mean, if you're comfortable, tell us a bit more about what you hope these stories are going to be and become, and I'll ponder and
I am going to be exploring archaeology from the colonist perspective for our anthology, and I'm going to be trying to tie into a couple of the different stories that we've already put together.
Oh, nice.
So there's going to be an archaeologist who's not the main character. It's the mayor from the library story. So, so that'll be tying. First tie-in is to the library. That is actually going to happen before the library. The bulk of the story. It might overlap in the time period. And then we're going to get a showdown with the archaeologists. And so it's all going to happen. It's all going to be surrounding a temple on top of a mountaintop.
Nice.
So
it's weird you say, because I had an idea for an archaeological kind of story for the anthology, which I never got around to writing for the anthology. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. I might have to do that. But obviously we can't have two archaeology stories and you've been to it. So
why not?
Because that would get monotonous, wouldn't it? Well, no, I suppose because we know
wouldn't be monotonous.
I don't. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Also, your style and my style are nowhere near similar.
But they both involve plenty of death and destruction.
You could use the same character because it's not going to be the main character for my story.
I was thinking about mosaics.
You've already got stained glass, so now you're going to do mosaics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'd say go for it.
Yeah,
Write that one.
Uh-oh. The wheels are spinning.
yeah, stop.
Steam's coming out.
Stop. Okay, we need to move on. Moving on. So okay, so that's, you said it was going to carry blend in with a couple of stories. So the library, what are the other ones it's going
to sorry.
I haven't read that one.
Sorry.
Whilst you get your breath back. So just so people don't know, the three of us have actually written. We're in the process of gradually writing an anthology of short stories, all set in the same kind of area, so that characters from each story appear in other stories. It's just we've been threatening to do something for years and never actually done it. So we're finally kicking ourselves into touch. And so what Gary's talking about is a story he's already written. And apparently this new story he's thinking about writing is going to tie into that and something else.
I was thinking about possibly tying it into the what's it called? Not the fens. The
cave.
No, the marsh.
The marsh. Oh, Floating Village.
Yes, the Floating Village. Thinking about tying into that somehow.
And again, for people who don't know, I get excited about that because I wrote that story. And I genuinely believe it's one of the best stories I've ever written.
And similar to the one you're currently on, you started it off about a dozen times and deleted it and restarted and deleted it, restarted and deleted it. So.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not. You don't know me. Oh,
I think he might know you a little.
We are going to have a conversation after the live stream because I need to know more. Yeah, I need this just.
Oh boy.
And because I could see this getting tying into the cave very easily as well.
Yeah, that was on my mind as well.
Because there's already a connection between the cave and the Flame Village. Anyway, moving on. Jen, how about you?
So mine was inspired by my steampunk circus story. So basically,
is that time travel?
Yeah.
You never told me that part.
Yes. So there's going to be some kind of accident, and then in the future, the person that was in the accident is going to be able to go back and try to prevent the accident from happening. But I haven't worked out all the details yet. But that's the premise.
Circus, time travel.
Yes.
You've read the Night Circus, haven't you?
Yes.
Obviously, of course you have.
The Night Circus.
Yeah. I'm just getting Night Circus vibes straight off this. It's like, yeah, do it.
Yes, so we'll see.
And you say you haven't worked out all the details yet. Do you need the details? Because obviously at the minute you've been writing your mystery and you didn't know, well, you still don't know who the murderer is, and you've nearly finished the story. I mean, you've pretty much guessed, but that's all it is at the moment.
I think I worked it out last writing stream. So we're good. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to know. I can just start writing and see where it takes me. That I usually do pretty well with that technique, so we'll see.
Yeah, and that plays into what we were saying earlier about the whole writing advice, finding your voice. Humans, yes. Hi there, Bleeding Ink.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I see.
Oh, 4 cent. Okay.
Was talking with the husband and he let you back, did he?
Well,
Welcome back. Thanks
yes.
for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know, because like we'd have just thought, oh yeah, no, we had somebody a moment. Well, you'd have got on really well with them. Yeah, you'd sound like you'd shared interest, and 2 years later, just oh God alive. I've done it again. I started talking, then I stopped, and now I forgot what I was saying. So, guys, we're going to have to work on this, because I'm not going to be here on Friday. You're going to have to do it all by yourself. So come on, try practice talking. Now would be a good time to try.
Well, we were talking about the projects.
Yes.
So Jen, you were saying you're going to work on the time travel steampunk circus. Is there any more you're willing to divulge about that, or?
Are you catching up with you, middleman? I'll give you age catching up with you.
Ooh. Griffin.
I don't know who Griffin McElroy is. I'm afraid that's lost on me. But I presume he's old. And
Griffin.
Dottie.
American podcaster, actor, writer, composer.
No, he's young. Oh, see, no, I haven't listened to the Adventure Zone. I have had their link in my. I've got a podcast. I've got a folder of podcast websites, and the Adventure Zone has been in that folder for years. Never got around to listening to him. I feel called out.
Now's your chance.
There is this thing called time that I don't have much of. I currently have time to do one stream a week, and I'm currently watching a playthrough of Legends of the Five Rings, which is a Japanese-inspired role-playing game. Not that I can just pick up off the.
Oh, handy that you had it right there.
Atrociously written.
The right sitter has died. Yes.
Yes. Alas, poor Gary. I knew him. So great game. Such a badly written book. So bad. You just cannot find anything you're looking for. Which is a bit of a problem, but it's good to watch. Okay, so time travel, clockwork. Because I've read the beginning of this, as I recall.
Yeah, when it wasn't a time travel.
Oh wow, Ooh.
Yeah.
Facade. Gary has become the facade. How about you? So, see, I just want to call you Full Sense now. I mean, I know you got your real name back, but I don't know.
Yeah, what
is
do you
just who you are now. Yeah.
Or the Bleeding Ink, or is there another name?
Or BI. Yeah.
BI? Oh no.
It.
Okay.
Hello, IT. Have you tried switching it off and on again?
Yeah. Good show.
Okay, so how are you?
He's alive.
He's not dead. Oh. So what are you doing then, Jen? With that? So are you comfortable to get started with that, or is that just a?
Yeah, I mean, I have a notebook with some notes, so I could get started.
Okay. Or are you?
I want to show you this that I made. Let's see. It's a story circle. Oh, it's cutting out. There's a glare. So it starts out, the character starts out you, and then need, go, search, find, take. It's based on Dan Harmon's story circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at that and thinking that's just the
The hero's journey.
It is. In a story circle.
Everything's just a hero's journey.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting here going, why is Dan Harmon getting the
Yeah, that's true. I guess because
it's
stories.
Joseph Campbell gets the creative.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's my little sheet. But yeah, I do have my notes somewhere. I have a bunch.
Oh my God! Did you?
What?
I'm sorry. I just got called the dad.
Uh-oh.
I'm
I'm missing out here. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's back up. Carrie says middleman feels like the most dad, and Jane is the occultist, the one that watches the world burn.
Whereas, quite
oh wait,
frankly,
who's this? Sailing.
Sailing Ocelot, baby.
Hello.
Ocelot, baby.
Use that in combo with the snowflake method. Yes, that's a good method too. YS.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's harder to dodge Jane. Truly, I need more date. More date.
Data.
Yeah. More data.
Or a date, you know. I mean, it says he's married, but you know, a date. You know, might be good.
Okay, yes. So I do have some notes in here. So yeah.
Sailing Ocelot says, I haven't seen yourselves before. Do you only stream during November? No, actually, we started streaming. Yeah, we are very new. We started streaming. YS will tell us.
Like a month or?
Yeah, no, I don't even think it's been that long, give or take. But no, this is. We are but babes indeed. But although apparently I'm a dad. Apparently I'm the dad of this group. But I would say no. The thing is,
my stream.
I would say I am both the nerd and the one who sits here watching the world burn. So I just.
I think that might actually apply to all three of us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the difference is you are actively trying not to help the world not burn. The rest of us, I'm going. Go on, just yeah. Fuel. Here you go. Fuel. Fine. Yes. I'm a dad. Ugh. You don't have to make me feel like one though. But sorry, also just to answer your question, yes, we are new, but for this month we are going to be because it's Rimo, just get together, force ourselves to A, write, B, spend some time together, and C, flog produce. I've got a book out, Buy Role-Playing Games Psychotherapy Practitioner's Guide, available wherever you get your books. It's they'll be teaching this in schools. Shakespeare's got nothing on me. I mean, it would help if you were a therapist, by the way, but you know.
I'll call you dad. Eventually that applies to True dangers of Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what the hell that was, and it's just started absolutely pelting it down. Jesus.
Oh, raining?
Yeah, suddenly we're in the middle of a storm. It wasn't raining 2 minutes ago, well, 30 seconds ago now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, okay, so Gary is doing archaeologist, library, floating village, cave. Jane is doing time travel, steampunk, circuses.
Yes.
I am doing in that case, you by all means, yeah, we can do that. We can talk about gaming in therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a Discord?
We don't, but maybe we should make one.
I'm not taking control of Discord.
I'll have to talk to my technology person over there.
What, who? Which one? The 2-year-old one or the?
No, two screens over there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
She's our technology person.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Aurora. Sorry.
No. Jane.
Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. I can do technology when somebody else has done it for me already. No, because we
The almost old. Oh, I'll take it.
how old is this guy? I mean, I'm sorry, you said you're married, but I'm getting strong 14-year-old here.
Forest technology.
Okay. I've got a kid who's just running up. I've got vibes of, just somebody running up to press the doorbell and legging it. Yes, going around trick or treating, not even waiting for the trick, just toilet paper in the house straight away. Just.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm happy to talk about my projects and stuff. Like I said, I'm happy to talk about role-playing games and psychotherapy. It's kind of my thing.
It is your thing. So what are you going to be writing?
Oh, yes. Then see,
You keep skipping this part.
I keep skipping this part because
he keeps getting distracted.
Yeah, and my brain is genuinely like, I'm sorry. So I could write this kind of mosaic thing, but I'm not entirely sure where that would go because because I'm not like Jen. I do kind of like to have an idea of the ending in place.
Day one, write the outline.
Sorry?
Day one, write the outline. Day two, start the first paragraph.
Dogs your ideas to us. Okay, so I feel put upon here. I've got seriously. I haven't even met these people, and I'm being pushed around by them. What's going on? This is not the way the world works. I'm the one who pushes them around.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah, dreadfully boring content. I was about to start saying, "Oh, bleeding! Have you got your own channel? Go." And that, yeah, if you have, I mean, so we're signed up to YS's channel, and YS, put your link in the chat, YS, and people go over there. Oh, for goodness sake. What's your name? Sorry, Bleeding Ink.
Oh, the last one.
Yeah, we need all the support we can get.
Yeah.
We all have channels here. We writers tend to support each other. That's great.
Hey, well, we all channels. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that. There's an effort to make a list of everyone who streams. We did join, didn't we? Someone sent us a Discord. It was a Twitch writers.
Gotcha. Was it?
Yeah, it was someone on the last stream.
Yeah, I think I joined it, but just because I don't know.
I joined it too. Yeah, Twitch Writers Network.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm conscious that I once again have not yet answered the question. So
yeah.
Today would be very helpful. So yes, I could potentially write this thing about. I've got this idea about an So the thing I have so far is. I'm going to have to take an even further step back. So this anthology that we are working on currently is set in a shared world. All the stories are within, if not walking distance of each other, then certainly horse ride distance.
Yes.
But the world is kind of being colonized, and so there's obviously lots of history there, but most of the characters don't know what the history is because these are the settlers and doing what old colonists do and thinking,
nothing existed before we came. And so this idea I've got for this story is basically an archaeologist kind of character discovering an old ruined city. That's as far as I've got, because there's going to have to be death and destruction, but that kind of feels more like your. Yeah, that's also, yeah, that's the, yeah, I don't know why I was trying to elongate that sentence. Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, so the idea is like they go to this city, they find stuff, and I don't know, but at the same time, you're the horror guy, and I've already written a big monster coming out of a piece of art.
So
it's so cliche.
I have 2 different types of zombies.
True.
I mean, you can have 2 different types of artwork.
Yeah.
Believe me, there's no comparing the 2 stories where I have 2 zombies.
Yeah, you are not wrong. You are completely not wrong. I'm gonna just.
I'm pretty sure there will be no comparing stained glass to mosaics.
Well, it'll be a slightly different setting, and I found the image that inspired the idea, and just, of course, it's from an RPG, but it was this image.
Oh yes.
By the amazing John Hodgson, who for a time illustrated just about every RPG in existence. But just that gave me, I'm like, yeah, I need to write something there. Well, I mean, we've been together also for 20 years. Oh, I know, I cliche and bad. I was being totally facetious, don't worry. I was being more along the lines of, I've already written that story. I want to go and chop somebody else's. I want to chop a human's head off.
Published. Oh, I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, because we've been friends now for, say, 20 years. We've known each other, and it.
You can work on that really different working impression.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. Because what we have so far, we've got a romance. So I've written a romance, a monster story, and another monster story. I've written 2 monster stories. Gary's written an underground story and a creepy library story. Zombies, yeah. Jen, you've written a murder mystery and
the witch.
Romantic death in the woods.
Yes, with some time travel.
With some time travel, indeed. Yes.
Yes.
I think we found your niche here, haven't we? You're the time travel one.
I like it. Like a Tomb Raider book following the story between the first and second reader.
Oh, really? I'm kind of glad I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But Tomb Raider, she was not an archaeologist. Oh, we haven't published work together. How many?
I've got 2. You've got what, 4? Dan?
Oh, yeah. I'll check.
Gary has 3. 3 stories for the anthology.
At the moment, 2.5.
So we'll just say round it up to 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. We've got 9 all in.
9 together. Okay.
Yeah. It's. Tolkien did indeed create. That's not archaeology so much, is it? That's
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
building.
You create their full alphabets before even writing.
Architecture is my primary focus for story making.
Well, I wanted to go to uni to be an architect.
Same.
But
I didn't know that.
Twinsies.
yeah,
Right,
really.
yeah. Wow, you guys are twins.
But a bit more expensive than even the regular stuff. So,
Whereas they just wouldn't take me because I had too many credits.
oh, okay. Whereas I'm just from a poor background.
I had artwork hanging in their gallery, and they wouldn't take me because I had too many.
Oh, that's dickish. That's just well, name and shame, then. Oh, sorry. Put Ocelot's one back up.
Yes, we normally write on stream, but today.
Today was just.
I guess to start us off.
Intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put Ocelot's longer one up. The Lord of the Rings one. The
one before this one.
Yeah, so you had great world building, but I'm not familiar with the books enough to say if Tolkien talked about culture and subculture. Yes, that is pretty much all of Tolkien, is just obsessing over the culture of different, especially the elves. It's nothing but, I mean, he designed tiles and art for Numenor and the architecture of Lothlorien and Moria. So yeah, if you're interested in that side of, I mean, does he ever move away from the dualistic good versus evil? No, but that's not what you're reading him for. If you're reading Tolkien, you're going there because of the good versus evil kind of thing.
That was a different time period for writers. Nowadays, there's expectation of more gray, and he was writing. It was definitely, the expectation was, let's explore this duality.
Yeah, well, but also the thing I took, because I've been on plenty of panels about Tolkien recently. If you want to see me talk about Tolkien, go over to Continual, the con that never ends. But it's not just the good versus evil that Tolkien talks about. It's how insidious evil is, how it affects things. I mean, the Tale of the Children of Hurin, for example, is all about how good people just can be tainted and just do the most awful things. It's just an excellent piece of storytelling. Not great writing, I would argue. I wouldn't go so far as saying that Tolkien was ever the best prose writer on the planet, but the storyline just excellent.
5 pages about the texture of a wall. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Again, that was the time period.
Yeah, but again, you're talking to Gary. That's his kind of writing. That's
Love it. Yeah, he did have a very strict orcs bad, elves good kind of motif going on, but even the elves got to fall away, but the orcs never got to come back, right?
But the point was, to him, in his storyline, the orcs were elves who had been twisted by evil. There's this big thing going, oh, he's racist because all the orcs are black. The orcs were never black. That is mostly because people have seen the films.
rather than, you know, because the orcs, yeah, they were elves once and then just became a bit dickish.
Yeah.
Putting it in technical terms.
Cannibalistic.
Yeah. But how do they know what a menu is? Even the worst. Yeah. Yeah. But no, if you really want to talk about a fantasy author from that period who was all into the whole good versus evil thing, C.S. Lewis. You know. Yeah. Well, that's Twitter for you, YS, isn't it? Oh, it's not. I mean, I've never actually been Twitter. Why did they change it to is it X? What is that man's obsession with the letter X? He calls his kids X or something like that, hasn't he? Xus. Oh, try and stand up without pulling my pants down. That'd be helpful.
Yes, please don't. Please don't do that.
I said without pulling my pants down.
Thank you.
The world thanks you.
Hey, you don't know that. You don't know what you've just been saved from. The view's better down there anyway, frankly. Yeah, absolutely. And that's because there's this trend currently taking hold of us about getting rid of books that we don't like. And if there's one surefire way of people not being, failing to learn to see eye to eye, just I'm just going to destroy everything you've ever said. Yeah, because that's really going to help us get on. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And plus, also, racism is experienced different by, I should not having been the victim of racism, apart from my wife, who my wife's Chinese, and she's the thing she says to me is just but it brings up all the emotions, doesn't it? And we're never going to understand everybody's reaction to it unless absolutely everybody on the planet writes a book and we read all of those books. So come on, guys, get on with it.
Well, it's the benefits. The people who read the most are the people who empathize the most, I find. You're able to step outside your head and experience life through somebody else.
Yeah, because there was I had an example, but it's flown away. It'll come back to me in a moment. Can we talk about something a bit more cheerful? It's 9:45 over here. I don't want to go to bed and have nightmares about, oh my god, the councillors are coming. They're saying that I should know my place and not be prejudiced and know how easy I've had it. Privilege. Show you my childhood photos and see you. Yeah, anyway,
Moving on.
Are we going to do a quick writing sprint?
We can do if people would like to do some writing quickly, or are we keeping today?
Or we can start tomorrow with the writing sprint.
Well, let us know in the chat. Would people like to do, say, half an hour, 20 minutes, just staring at the tops of our heads? Sorry, I've just been told that I've got a new RPG coming, so I'm happy. Okay, right. Oh, for God's sake! Right, right. See, this is why I don't look at my phone during the day, because I think, oh my God, I've got to do that. I've got to do that. We'll tell you what. How about we let Gary go and get himself some medication? Not saying you need it, mate, but you know, you go and get yourself some rest. We will sit down for a little while, do some writing, and
then Gary, you're gonna be back with me Friday, right? Because Dan won't be here.
because Dan won't. Well, Dan might be able to join later because, but Dan will be geeking out with other nerd therapists. So, yeah. Okay, fine. Yes, I'm the group's dad. I get it. Now go to your room and think about what you've done.
Writing ourselves to sleep. Hopefully not.
Yeah, no promises.
Maybe with Dan.
Right, mate. Get lost. You look knackered.
Bye, Gary. Feel better.
See you later.
But thank you for making the effort, mate. It was really appreciated.
Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, he's gone. What do we really think about him?
Shh. Talk offline.
Didn't realize it was that bad.
Thank you for joining
my streams.
Oh my
God. Okay, cool. So I am sprint writing who block.
Yes.
I am not going to do any of this story here and now because I'm going to ponder it.
Okay.
And then think. So
ponder it during the stream or offline?
I will do the thinking about the stream offline, but if we want to do a writing sprint now, I've got something else I need to.
Okay. How about we do like 20 minutes? Because I will need to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Darius made me think of Conan, but with books instead of weapons. I'm sure he'll take that.
Yes. Okay, I need to figure out how to add.
So if you do what you did last time and just
share screen. Okay.
Share screen, yeah.
Okay, and then let's see. How did we? Oh.
They don't want to see that. That's better.
How can let's see.
I think it's just a case of you make that big and make us both small. I think that's probably the best.
Like that?
Yeah, and less
fake. A better timer.
More dog. Okay, so Jen, what you doing now? You're going to be doing your.
I guess we'll be looking at this time travel story.
Cool.
Let's see what. Yeah.
I have a newsletter I need to write to send out to people. Go to my website, monmouthcounselling.co.uk, and sign up. You'll get a free adventure pack. But I need to get that written and sent out. So I shall do. I hadn't come here expecting to be asked to write a new story.
It's National Novel Writing Month. Alpha is going to be writing dystopian serial for this.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right.
And Bleeding, if you want to let us know what you're doing, or if you're just doing emails, let us know. But
yeah, we'll get started.
Cool.
All right.
Happy writing, everyone.
Happy writing.
No, Bleeding's got the best choice of all of us. Well done. Yeah. Way to make the rest of us feel jealous. Sorry, guys, I have to interrupt this just to bring this god awful announcement. My son, I can hear through his bedroom wall, is singing Mariah Carey.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Sorry, I just had to bring that horror on other people.
I'm not horrified, but thank you for sharing.
That was not 20 minutes.
That went by fast.
That was not 20 minutes. Okay.
All right. How'd you do?
No idea. Not well.
Oh no.
No, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did fine. How much? Got to figure out where I started writing.
4 cents says you look wasted.
I'm sorry. What?
4 cent or bleeding ink says you look wasted.
Thank you. I mean, to be fair, I feel it.
Drunk, not the drunk.
These people know me. I mean, Jesus, we've never met, and yet
Views already.
they've peered into my soul. Oh, do you know what? I've done better than I expected. I've done 301 words. So
That's good.
Considering that most of my writing there was copying, pasting, and sort of opening links, and so click here so that the link opens in a different tab. It was, yeah, fair play. 300. Well, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And yourself?
So I did more, but that's because I was copying what I had written before. So mine was about 444 words.
Okay. Are we gonna? Okay, question, because we're doing sprints, but are we gonna try doing word wars
Yeah, we should next time.
at some point? Just to go, yeah, right. No, I'm gonna write more than you, but just be prepared for me just to write and you know.
You might have to share your screen briefly so we can make sure you're not cheating.
Yeah, word wars. I think that was it used to be a Nano thing. Maybe they've stopped doing it. But so word wars is basically people. Oh no, that's what it was. Oh my god, this is going to make me feel old.
Hard to exhaustion. Oh, off camera. Okay.
So no, word wars basically before we had live streams, or before live streams were a big thing. On the Nano forums, people used to say, right, at such and such a time, I am going to start a 15, 20, 30-minute word war, and then everybody agrees to the same thing, and for 20 minutes or so they write, and then they post how many words they all wrote.
Yeah.
So that was back in the day where you actually had to arrange a time. Go, right, okay, guys, we're going to write. Do it at 2 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's just, there you go. They use
For
full
the words.
Okay. Why? For the words. Oh. See? There's nothing like new people on the internet to make you feel like you're from a different time period.
I know. How did everyone else do? Anyone that joined us? I think.
Oh yeah.
Joined us.
Let you do the twerking now. Come on.
Yeah. Some people were eating.
Coffee.
You guys search the coffee quill stream. They're basically where people read.
Hey, you don't know how old I am. Thank you, YS. I might just have very good skin. I just said that. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Coffee quills. Writing. Let's get ready to NaNoWriMo. Okay, yes, I think we shall. I don't know how. Oh, I'll let Jen do that. You know you are. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to argue. I don't ask a lady how old she is. I learned from that mistake.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, where people reconvene in the writing Twitch, you shall have a look. Oh, thanks, Blaine. That's really good of you. 23? How dare you? She's not 23. God, what? She's 18 if she's a day. Come on.
Good save.
Yeah. Jesus, it's 10:15. We've been doing this for over 2 hours.
Yes.
We said that we were going to do this for maybe half an hour.
Well, today was the first day. We had to do the introductions and everything, talk about what we're working on. So
yes, true.
So yeah, be a lot shorter.
What are we doing tomorrow then?
Tomorrow we have a guest streamer joining us.
Well, I'm glad I knew about that.
I just found out, so you're welcome.
Okay.
Her name is Ember, and she hasn't published anything yet, but her book has been written, and she's working on publishing it. She's an indie author, and I'm going to be narrating some of her story for her on TikTok.
I love this. I love that I'm just finding this out. Ember Dalcourt?
No, let me see.
Because I love that I'm technically the guy who's running all this, and this is the first time hearing about it. It's great. See?
I don't know if that's... I just have Ember, and then she is on Twitch at Robots and Magic, I believe. Make sure here. Yes. If I could put the link in.
Oh, cool. So
I
what
put the
time?
link into her Twitch.
What time can Ember join us then? Because
I said 4 o'clock Eastern. That's before I knew about the time change. So that's
right.
8 your time.
That's 8. My kid has soccer until 8:30. I will ask my wife if she doesn't mind sitting in the rain for an hour. Let me just.
As long as that's not a problem.
We'll sort that out. But okay, so the idea is 4. Okay, so 4 a.m. Eastern. 4 a.m. Jesus.
4
4 p.m. Eastern. I'm sure it'll be 4 a.m. somewhere. Already selling your parenthood for Twitch.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'd sell my parenthood for less than that.
Oh dear. Okay.
So yes, so 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. British time.
And it'll be 12 o'clock her time. She's on the Pacific time.
Oh, okay. So cool.
Yeah.
Clip that. You're a troublemaker, aren't you?
You love it.
I think I found a kindred spirit. I'm normally the heckler when I'm anywhere. I've found I'm not used to being heckled. It's cool. I like it.
It's cool. You sure?
Cool then. So 12 Pacific, 4 Eastern, 9 8. So 8 British.
British, yeah.
And other times for the places that don't matter.
Fill in the blank.
Cool. Well, I don't want to. I don't need to see the clips. Thanks. Just you keep that to yourself. You'll be fine.
There we go.
Guys, thanks so much for coming along and making this a blast.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm dying here, as I'm sure you can all see. But the fact that we've had you guys just to die with, it's been a lot of fun. Always thwarting your plans.
Oh no.
Oh.
I have no idea what it's doing, but it must be.
It must be bad.
Censoring, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I shall be resting. I don't know about Jen, but
Go have some dinner, and I will be resting
cool.
later. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so the plan is to do this every day for the month of November. We will try and do it, all three of us, as frequently as we can, but life, the universe, and everything means that we won't be able to manage it. But yes, we are going to fucking die. That's why I mean, Gary's already got a head start, frankly.
Yeah.
But
Did you say, sorry to interrupt, did you say you had someone that might make an appearance with us this weekend, I guess?
A weekend. I don't know if it's going to be
weekend,
this
okay.
weekend. And technically she said yes without me telling her when. So hi Kyoko. Love you, darling. Kyoko M, go and buy her books. They are modern day fantasy, all about, it's basically Jurassic Park with dragons. So amazing. Yeah, spoilers, it's bleeding, you know, just give us a call. And we will speak to you all tomorrow.
Yes. We'll see everyone tomorrow, hopefully.
Have a good one. Thanks a lot for your
Thanks,
company,
everyone.
guys. It's been a lot of fun. Take care.
Bye.